Runners coming forward. That's it, they're underway in the opening ITBA sponsored 4-year-old Mares Maiden. This is Division 1 heading away on their way towards their first of 15 fences. An old prominent early on is going to be Everyday Life, being tracked by a Cora. Down the inside towards that one's outside, then races Redline Supernova, and they in turn are being followed next up in the field by Rene's Gold, with just in behind these then. Down the inside races Order Another One, Gaelic Headers just in behind them, with Kamachiko, and last of all is First Ever. Making the way on down the hill, it's going to take them down into the back straight, and as they do so, it is Everyday Life and Rob James with the advantage by a couple. To the second running on the inside, a Cora and Deck Lavery. Third position then around the outside for Red Wine Supernova and Barry O'Neill, who in turn has been followed next in the field by Rene's Gold, with just in behind these as they make their way on towards fence number 1. Comes Gaelic Heather as they go down to the first. We're slightly awkward in mid-division there was Order Another One as they make their way on through the gap and on towards number 2, and as they do so, up front with the advantage, it's Everyday Life who shows the way, being chased in second spot down the inside by the yellow jacket of a Cora. Third position then behind these for Rene's Gold, who in turn has been tracked by Red Wine Supernova with Gaelic Heather just in behind these. A few lengths for a break then to find Order Another One with Kamachiko, and last of all towards the back of the field is the overall back marker in the McManus colours, which is First Ever. Clearing out over fence number 3 and making their way on up towards the top of the track, and as they do so, out front with the advantage, it is showing the way Everyday Life, who has the advantage under Rob James, being chased in second spot by Red Wine Supernova and Barry O'Neill. Third position then the inside for a Cora and Decky Lavery, who in turn has been tracked by the next one racing, which is Rene's Gold and Troy Welsh. A couple of lengths of a break to the grey Gaelic Heather and Jack Hendrick around the outside of Order Another One and Brian Dunleavy, who in turn has been followed by Kamachiko and Mikey Kennelly, and the overall back marker is First Ever Lucas Williams. Here they come now towards fence number 4, and over in front with the advantage, Everyday Life being chased in second spot as they make their way on up the straight by Red Wine Supernova. Back in third behind these then races the yellow jacket of Cora, and they in turn have been followed by Rene's Gold, with just in behind them the grey Gaelic Heather as they climb out over the fence that will last in a couple of circuits time. They're being followed by Kamastiko, and last of all in the early part of the race continues to be First Ever. Passing the post, 2 complete circuits ahead of them, and as they make their way into the bend, it's going to take them around towards the downhill run into the back straight. It is for Everyday Life with towards the outside Red Wine Supernova. Just in behind these a Cora with Rene's Gold, who comes next, and they in turn have been followed next up in the field by the orange jacket of Gaelic Heather, with then that one's inside, then races Order Another One in pink and yellow colours. Kamachiko comes next in red and blue, and last of all in green and gold is First Ever. Here they come now towards fence number 6, and as they do so, up front Red Wine Supernova with the fractional advantage, no more than half a length from down the inside Everyday Life. Back in third behind these then races Rene's Gold, and they're being followed next up in the field by a Cora, who in turn has been followed further back by Gaelic Heather. Just in behind these then races Order Another One with Kamachiko, and last of all in the early part of the race then is First Ever. Here they come on now towards the fence that is number 8, and as they do so, over in front, Red Wine Supernova touches down with the advantage. Everyday Life down the inside. The pair almost dispute. They in turn are being followed back in third by Rene's Gold, black jacket towards the outside. Yellow jacket down the inside is a Cora. Few lengths of a break then to find Order Another One in pink and yellow down the inside of the grey with the orange jacket. That one is Gaelic Heather. And there's a few lengths then to find First Ever, who's down the inside of Kamachio. Racing around the bend, that's going to take them back into the home straight on their way towards their next 2 fences, and as they do so, it is Red Wine Supernova, Everyday Life down the inside. These are being followed next up in the field by the yellow jacket of Cora. Rene's Gold is right behind them. They're being followed then by Gaelic Heather as they climb out over that one. Next up in the field then behind these races, Order Another One, who in turn has been followed by Kamachio, and last of all is First Ever. Heading on towards the fence that will last another circuit's time, and as they do so, Red Wine Supernova from Everyday Life down the inside. They go it over together. Slight mistake there in mid-division from Order Another One as they go up to pass the post. They have a circuit ahead of them and 5 more fences and old to be jumped in the opening division of the ITBA sponsored 4-year-old Mares Maiden, and as they do so, it is Red Wine Supernova and Barry O'Neill who just hold the call, being chased in second spot by Everyday Life and Rob James. Third position and behind these then for Rene's Gold and Troy Welsh, who in turn has been tracked by a Cora and Decky Lavery, with next up and behind these Gaelic Heather and Jack Hendrick, being followed then Further back by Order Another One and Brian Dunleavy. Just in behind, race first ever, and Lucas Williams in company with Camacho and Mikey Kennelly. Making their way into the back straight on their way towards the fence that is 5 fences from the finish. And as they do so, Red Wine Supernova from Everyday Life. They've been one through almost in flag full as they rise up 5 out. Over in front, Better Jump there from Everyday Life. Gained about half a length, being followed towards the outside by Red Wine Supernova. They in turn have been followed back in third by Renee's Gold with Gaelic Heather around the outside. Then the inside of these then races Order Another One, and they are rather next up and behind them races at Cora, and they're being followed by Order Another One as they go out over the 4th last fence. Camacho comes next, and they in turn have been followed by First Ever, making their way on towards their 3rd last fence. Last of the 3 fences in the back straight, and over in front, Red Wine Supernova touches down with the advantage from Everyday Life down the inside. Gaelic Heather, widest of all, Thomas make 3 in line, and they in turn have been followed back in 3rd, 4th rather by a Cora, who in turn has been followed by Order Another One. Renee's Gold is weakening as we bypassed by First Ever and Camacho. Racing around the top bend, they've got 2 fences left to jump to the 4-year-old mare's Maiden when they swing in, and as they do so, it's Everyday Life from Red Vine Supernova around the outside. Gaelic Heather's back in 3rd, and they're then being followed by a Cora, but as they race on towards the 2nd last fence, it is Everyday Life who's got the narrow advantage from Red Vine Supernova on the far side. They've both gone. We lost Everyday Life, we lost Red Vine Supernova. They fell independently 2 out, and that leaves with the advantage a Cora from Gaelic Heather over on the far side, racing on towards the final one. It's a Cora who has the fractional advantage from Gaelic Heather on the far side. Back in 3rd behind these then is Order Another One, but they get the last over with the advantage of Cora. He's got the advantage by a couple of lengths, and on the run up towards the line, it's going to be a Cora for Declan Lavery and Paddy Tardy who take the 4-year-old mares. A Cora wins them as well. Back in 2nd spot is Gaelic Heather. It's going to be tight for the 3rd between First Ever and Order Another One. They're being followed in by Camacho, and looking back down to the 2nd last fence, up is Barry O'Neill waiting for Shayna Walker Wise, and one of the horses also being attended to.